Hello, Matus.
Hello, Trisha, right?
You got it. Woo!
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm trying to get my ear pods in. There we go. I'm good.
Can
How
you?
are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. So, how's your day?
Oh my gosh, my day was totally lazy. It's already midnight.
Yeah.
I am in Europe, in
Welcome
Austria.
to quarantine, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's been pouring all day, pouring.
Pouring rain?
Yeah, pouring
Pouring coffee? Pouring tea? No.
rain. Yeah.
I'm going to get up if you don't mind. I've been sitting here for like an hour, so I'm just going to get up. Oh.
Where are
So,
you?
yeah, huh?
Where are you living? Or
I live so I'm from the United States, but I live in Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico, Mexico. Yeah, it's really hot here today. I was gonna go out and show you. It's like probably 31 today.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I don't know. I think Austria is pretty chilly, right?
Yeah. It's like 16, 15 or 14
Uh,
degrees
See,
now.
16 here is like freezing. Like we freak out. If it's 16, it's like we're dying.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, Mexico.
Yes. Have you been to Mexico?
No, never, but I wish I could go there one
Oh,
day.
you will love it. You will really love it. Like, if you like, do you like beaches?
Yeah, I love beaches.
Yeah, we have the water is like the color of my shirt.
Oh, yeah, like Azure or Azure?
Yes, yes, azul. Wow, you're learning Spanish too?
No. Do you learn Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, por supuesto. Vivo en Mexico. Of course, I live in Mexico.
Okay. I
Now,
can
I don't.
understand a little bit.
Yeah,
You be really
I don't speak it perfectly. I'm honestly like probably half of as good as your English.
I don't think so. I think you are great in Spanish.
Oh well, it's all lies.
Like at least the accent you
Yes, you know
speak.
I get a lot of compliments. Like I had people I spoke such little Spanish to this family, and they thought I was from Sinaloa, and I was like, and that's like a state in Mexico, and I'm like, no,
Okay.
I'm from the United States.
Like
But
with the dialect from the city, right?
yes. And I said, well, some people confuse me as a girl from Mexico City. Sorry, I'm
Mm-hmm.
moving around so much. I just need to sit in a different
No, it's
place.
okay. It's your life.
Okay. Yes. Um, yeah, I have a lot of friends from Mexico City because I live in Cancun. Like, I don't know if you know about Cancun.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Everybody's like, Cancun.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So
At
beautiful.
least on the picture.
What's that?
Like it's a beautiful Cancun, at least from the picture. I know the
Oh,
Cancun
yeah,
from
yeah,
picture.
yeah. Yeah, you're like, it's beautiful. Have you been here? Well, no, but from photos.
Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, so here it's like I live 30 minutes south of Cancun. I live in a small fishing village
Mm-hmm.
next to the ocean. So beautiful. But I was telling you something else, but I forgot.
About the accent, Spanish accent.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Welcome to your class with me. um, yeah, the accent's different, right? Obviously, I mean, Mexico is a huge country like the United States, and so each area kind of has its own words. And so I would have people say they called me Chilanga because Chilanga is somebody that you call from Mexico City. And I
Uh,
was like, when I first moved here, I would laugh and I'm like, oh, ha, ha, ha. But I had no idea if they were calling me like a bad name or I didn't know what it meant. So later I found out Chilanga just met somebody from Mexico City, and they called me that because my Spanish was like from Mexico City. I was like, oh, okay. Well, in the end, I'm glad they weren't calling me a bad name.
Yeah.
So how long have you been on Cambly?
This is my second lesson actually. Yesterday, I started yesterday. Yeah,
Yay.
and I still don't know how does it work because I just realized I have 15 minutes today, so I don't know if I have to use the 15 minutes today or tomorrow because I have just 3 times per week. So I have to
Oh,
handle it or find out how does it work. But I didn't have enough time today, like I had, but not for Cambly.
yeah, yeah. On your lazy day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Today is my 5th day. I'm new myself. And I think a lot of us are jumping on here because one, it gives me work, and two, you're home, so you're like, well, might as well learn English, right?
Yeah.
Um, just a tip. I don't know what your question specifically. I don't know, but I spoke to a girl today, and I thought it was a really good idea. She has one teacher that she uses for like that she connected with that helps her with her grammar. And then she has another teacher that she speaks to just like me and you right now, um,
Hmm.
that's in England. And then she speaks to me just asking about my day or my family, or we talk about food, whatever, just to have conversation with somebody from England and the United States. And then her grammar teacher is from the United States, and he teaches her grammar. So I thought that was a really good uh, uh, now I don't speak English, uh, a really good technique, because then you can kind of, and then she says 2 other days she'll just go through with random people and talk to them.
Hmm.
So it mixes it up, but then you have some sort of consistency, and you kind of build like a friendship, obviously, with people
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly.
So that's what I really like about it. I already have I have 5 regular students, and it's only my 5th day. And I feel like my students are just my friends that I get paid to talk to,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
I have
know?
to find the technique right, like you said, because I really don't know. I just today, like 15 minutes ago, I discovered that on Cambly is like classes or something like that, like IELTS or TOEFL, and I'm interested in these exams. So
Yes.
maybe I can, yeah. So maybe I can go through this like there is a lot of different topics
I,
and then
I
I
just
think,
I just did one here. I'll send you the link. I just did this with my student before. I'll be honest, I'm not really um, I don't think it's my style. If a student asks me, of course I'm gonna do it. But it's so structured that I'm not I want to be kind of the chatty friend that you just call to bullshit with. Yeah. Honestly.
yeah,
But because I don't know if I'm a very good teacher, um, but everybody has given me compliments so far, so I'm really happy about that. But I thought that was a really good idea, and I want to share it with you, especially since you're new. How she has like 3 main teachers, and then
hmm,
other days she kind of does it randomly. And I thought that was really cool because it mixes things up with having some consistency, you know?
yeah. Like
Um,
I I've been in Canada for
uh huh.
6 months, and
Uh
I
huh.
learned their English, but it was in last year, and I forgot a lot because I didn't use this like I didn't use English. So now I prefer just to talk about some different topics, and maybe later I will find some teacher for grammar, you know.
Yeah, that would
And
be me. And also
yeah,
just like having a conversation back and forth. It's as important to listen as it is to talk. So I could talk the whole video or time, so I have to be conscious, like, Trisha, let the people talk.
yeah. So I think you are a great teacher because we didn't have topic, and now we have, for example, like. we spoke about the Spanish accent, and
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
thank
you're
you.
great. And
Well, I'm a
yeah,
talker, honey. I'm a talker.
I personally think I have troubles with my vocabulary because we learned a lot there, and I didn't use the vocabulary now, so
Mhm.
I'm just using my like I am limited with the vocabulary. So I
Yes, I
think
know.
I think I have to
Start
grab,
expanding. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly, and use the passive vocabulary.
Yeah, if you, I mean, you don't have to look at it now, but if you can keep the link for TOEFL, well, you
Oh,
have the access, obviously, but in that link, it's talking about chores and sweeping and mopping and vacuuming. And I just did it. My student is from Ecuador, the one before,
mhm.
and I speak a little Spanish, so I think he likes it because I can kind of translate it to him like right away, which I'm like, oh my gosh, I can actually translate. It's funny for me because I'm like, oh, I actually know Spanish. I mean, I don't know it perfectly, obviously, but I know some enough to be able to translate some words, you
Yeah,
know?
like a communicative.
Yeah. So that class we just went through it. I've been on here 5 days, and that's my first class I've ever done.
Hmm.
And did I like it? No. But did I like what I love about it is how motivated he is to learn English. And it's really inspired me to take more time with my Spanish. These last 5 days, I've probably spent more time learning Spanish because of speaking to you guys. It's like I'm I'm being lazy. I've been here 4 years and I'm still not fluent in Spanish. That's
Hmm.
ridiculous, you know. And I meet so many people like yourself that are trying to learn English, and I'm like, I have every opportunity to learn Spanish, and I'm just wasting time. And you guys are paying for this, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I need to step up my game. So I like it, and it's good. It's good practice for you. If you look at that link, it'll expand your vocabulary. It has like 6 vocabulary words at the bottom, maybe even
Mhm.
8, and then it explains each word what it is. Are you looking at it
Okay.
now?
I'm looking at the document, or I don't know what is it, what the
Yeah,
page.
document. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I had him read each one, and then after he
Ah.
read it, I just had him like allow, right? Like a lot of people allow.
Hmm.
It's a hard, it's like it looks like a low, right? But you
Yeah.
have to like learn how to actually pronounce it. And so I think those things are really good to do because it's like training your mouth.
It's like the last vocabulary is allowance, or how you pronounce allowance?
Allowance. And that's
Allowance.
like allowance. Yeah. And it's like when you get paid to do chores, and the whole document you're looking at is like, do you
Hmm.
agree with children to get paid for doing chores, or do they not get paid for doing chores? And so it's an interesting subject too, because people feel strongly about either one, and it's just about paying kids, but you can tell how it could be like, why would I pay my kids? It's like, well, why wouldn't I pay my kids?
Yeah. Like where I grew up in Slovakia, it's I think most people prefer not pay to kids for the chorus work.
It's chores.
Chores.
Yes. I
Okay,
think
yeah.
probably Canada and the United States are probably the 2 countries that would pay. I think every other
Hmm.
country would look and go, why the hell would you pay your kids to do that? Like their payment is they have food, they have a bed, and they have a roof. So
I remember when I was in Canada and I was headed to US.
yes.
One a guy told me prepare like to have cash with you because if you need some information, the US like the American they gonna charge you. Like if you wanna go somewhere to get somewhere to California and you don't know the direction and you're gonna ask, prepare like cash if you ask someone.
Really? I mean,
But
that's Mexico, but I didn't know that was US. We have 4 seconds. So nice to
oh,
meet
okay.
you. I hope to
Nice
see
to
you
meet you.
again.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, see you again.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice